What is up, Pats Nation? It is Patriots Global here with another video, and today we're going to be talking about a player I never even thought I would be saying is a possible trade for the Patriots. So today we're going to be talking about defensive end Khalil Mack, and should the Patriots try to trade for him? Now, rumors have come out that the Raiders may look to trade the defensive end to another team because he's waiting out of Raiders training camp and didn't play their first preseason game, all because he wants a new contract. I'm not sure if it's because the Raiders don't have the money or if the Raiders just don't want to pay him that kind of money, and is why they are possibly looking to ship him out if a deal does not get done soon. But the Patriots are not the best odds at landing Khalil Mack. Actually, the teams that are most likely to trade for him and actually get him is actually the biggest team is the Packers, and then there's other teams like the Raiders, the Jets, the Bills, Steelers, Redskins, and Giants. But that does not mean it's impossible for the Pats to do it. I mean, the Patriots do the least expected all the time. I mean, people didn't expect them to get James Harrison, and then they did. People didn't expect Bill to give or even sign Stephon Gilmore and then give him the kind of money that he did. Now, a lot of people don't know this, and it's not something I wanted to talk about because I didn't want to get people's hopes up, and the talks already kind of vanished, for a better word or use. But the Patriots actually had trade talks with the Texans about a trade for their defensive end / linebacker, Jadeveon Clowney, earlier this year, but like I said, it's kind of out now. When you look at the defensive ends that the Patriots have, I mean, they got Trey Flowers, they got Adrian Claiborne, who they signed this offseason. They have Dietrich Wise, who is an upcoming star who is just progressing very well. But they could always use another elite pass rusher who can get to the quarterback, stop the run, and drop back in coverage, which a lot of the guys that I just listed cannot do. With Khalil Mack, we would not be getting a guy who can just rush the passer. We would be getting a guy who can actually get to the quarterback and sack him. Now, Mack is 27, so he is still a younger guy, and last season he played 16 games with 3 passes defended, 1 forced fumble, and 10.5 sacks with 61 tackles. And then before this season, he had 11 sacks. This guy is just a huge sack machine. Now, a big reason that the Patriots secondary had issues last year was because of the amount of time they had to cover wide receivers, tight ends, and running backs. Like I mentioned, the Patriots definitely added some good names for this pass rush, and what we saw in week 1 of the preseason versus the Redskins, we saw some very decent pass rush. And if the Patriots did add Khalil Mack, that would definitely help out the secondary because it is rushing the quarterback even more to make a mistake. Alright, now realistically, what are the odds that the Patriots actually try to trade for him? Well, honestly, I'm going to be honest with you guys, they're not good. The Pats don't have much cap money, I think it was a little over $8 million. And the reason that he isn't playing with the Raiders right now and the Raiders are looking to trade him is because of money and the kind of money he wants. And like I said, they already have a pretty good pass rush from what we've seen. So unless a player gets injured, I just don't see the Pats going through with it. Even though he would undoubtedly be a very, very nice upgrade. And then the Patriots also have players in their contract years. They have players like Trey Flowers, and they do not want to start anything like they did with Malcolm Butler a year or two ago when they signed Stephon Gilmore. Not to mention the Pats do have other needs that they could face. I mean, you have some questions still when it comes to cornerback. You still have questions when it comes to linebacker. So the question is, are the Patriots going to go to a need that we still realistically have? But if they did sign him, I definitely wouldn't be opposed to it because he is a DN, I definitely wouldn't be worried about him coming into the team so late into the process. I mean, you don't have to be here for an extended amount of time to be able to get to the quarterback. He already knows how to do that. His stats already say it. But we'll see what happens. I mean, maybe Khalil Mack really wants to play for a contender, so maybe he takes a little bit of a pay cut in order to play with the Pats. But we haven't heard the Patriots being interested in him whatsoever. So I don't know, but it's something to think about now that Mack is kind of on the market. It's not official, but it is definitely a possibility. But that's it for today's video. What are your guys' thoughts on Khalil Mack? Do you want the Pats to sign him? And if you do want them to sign him, let me know why. And if you don't think they should, then also let me know why. Make sure you guys like and subscribe so you know when I post more content. And make sure you guys share this video with everyone you know so we can grow the Patriots global family. And other than that, I'll catch you guys in another video.